Hey guys, it is Noah here, and in the last video I said I was going to do a Cowell intake, and that's what we're doing today. We're going to throw a Cowell intake on the good old Tacoma, and yeah. Here is the Cowell intake. I'm going to try and open this one-handed. I don't know how well that will go. There we go. So this is just a kit from Trail Head Offroad. It comes with everything you need. Overall, with shipping, I paid $135 for this. So yeah, I got it all unwrapped and somewhat mocked up here. Let's go throw it on the truck. The reason being putting the Cowell intake on the truck is that I have some cut fenders, meaning I do not have any fender liners whatsoever, and my stock intake is super exposed. And that is a problem because anything from the road, whether it be water, dirt, dust, literally anything, like tiny rocks, can just get lodged right into that little intake. So today we are going to replace this intake with a Cowell intake and solve that problem. So since we're gonna be in the engine bay in that intake area, I'm just gonna replace my filter now. It needs to be replaced anyways. This is a high flow filter from K&N. They have 75,000 mile warranty or something like that, and then you can wash them. Then they're good as new apparently. So yeah, worth the extra 25 bucks. Thing was 50 bucks, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna put this in as well as our new intake system. All right, so to take the intake off, it's just a 10 millimeter clamp here, and then there's two 12 millimeter bolts bolting the intake into the truck. Oh, there we go. That 10 mil is gone. No need for this. Don't want to lose it in the engine bay. Then this should just pop right out, like so. This thing is filthy on the inside. I don't know if you can see that, but that's because it's been exposed for 5 months, 4 or 5 months. Now, I'm gonna open up my airbox. I'm gonna clean out the airbox a little bit, because there's probably some dirt in there, and then replace the current filter. Airbox is super easy to remove. It's just latch there, pull them out, and boom, your airbox is free. So this thing is pretty dirty on the inside. We're gonna give it a little scrubbing and then throw it back on the truck with a new filter. This thing is a pain to clean, but we're nice and clean on the inside. So the new filter like so, just pops right in, and we will clamp this back into the truck. All right, the airbox is on with the new filter. Now let's get started into the Cowell intake. Like I said before, the Cowell intake reroutes your intake to the Cowell. The thing about that is that you have to drill a hole in your firewall. So that is awesome. Not as bad as a snorkel where you're drilling a bunch of holes into your fender, but it is what it is. Once it's done, it should look good. So for the Trail Head Offroad kit specifically, you will need a 3.25" hole saw. I just picked this up from Harbor Freight because I probably won't need to use it again. But first, we gotta take the Cowell off. Oh, there we go. Now for the second one, it's kind of in an awkward spot. That one was a lot easier. All right, now that we got the windshield wipers off, the Cowell is just held in by a couple clips, and you kind of just pull it off gently so you don't break the clips. Oh, there he goes. All right, there we go. Got the whole dang Cowell out. This thing is pretty big. I hope I can figure out how to put it back on. Alrighty, now that our Cowell is exposed, this is the area where we are going to drill our hole. It is right next to our cabin air intake. You can see it down there. So yeah, we're gonna punch a hole about right through there. I'm going to mock up the Cowell intake, then draw a hole where I'm supposed to drill, then drill. So let's punch a hole through my firewall. There we go. That was kind of scary, but we did it. Punched it through. Now for the moment of truth. Throw the seal on like a glove right there. It took us a few tries and was maybe a little sketchy, but success. Never buy a Ryobi. We're gonna get the shop vac in here because there's a lot of debris down there. Throw our elbow joint on there. Now get our other clamp for the 3-inch side. Slide that on. Get our pipe, slide it through our freshly drilled hole that definitely wasn't scary process to drill. And then I will now tighten this down, then put everything back together, and we'll see how it runs, sounds, see if throttle response is any better. But most importantly, there will now be no dirt in my intake. So, stoked on that. She's on. Nice and snug. Got the new filter in. So now let's throw everything back on the truck. So let's see if they work still. All right, there we go. This Cowell intake. Pretty simple process, really. You just bolt everything together, make sure it's nice and snug, won't come loose. Put everything back on, and let's go take this thing for a drive, see how it does. All right, so yeah, when you accelerate, there's definitely a little bit more, or not a little bit, a lot more cabin noise. It's coming from over here. So, I don't know if you can hear that. If you can't, it sounds like whoosh. So, that's kind of cool, give or take. I'm gonna drive it around for about a week or two, give you my final thoughts and gas mileage results. All right, it's been about 2 weeks since I put the intake system onto my truck. And overall, it is a great system. I have no complaints about it. The cabin noise is there, but it's not noticeable, especially if you listen to music. And my gas mileage did actually go up, which is super sweet. I was getting 12 to 14 before the intake, and now I'm getting consistently 14 to 15. So, helping my wallet a little bit, considering it's not that expensive of a mod. I'll link everything below that I used in this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Found this informational, and we'll see you guys in the next one.